Oh yeah. What is up? Welcome back to Demon Tides and Chill Part 12. Holy. We're going places. We've been places. We've been going places, I should say. Yeah, we did this whole like heavenly subway thing. Cleared that. We came back here. That was quite tough. I can't talk. It was quite tough. But we made it all the way up there. We got the 5 cog fragments and all that fun stuff. Cool area. I like this. I like how they just built it so far up into the sky. I mean, it's canon that it like rose from the sea. That's like the lore, but I like the design of this place. But we've cleared it, so it's time to move on. Not sure exactly where to, but we will figure something out. What's up, Nanya? How you doing? Welcome back. OC. What language is that? OC. Oh yes, Spanish. Oh yes, oui. No, that's French. That's the last of the ethnic greetings at your disposal. I'm on the spot. I can't think of anything right now. Konnichiwa? I guess there's bonjour. I don't know if you used that one on me yet. I don't know if you Frenched me up yet. Yeah, okay, let's see the map. That might help. Ooh, there's something in the top left corner of this. Yeah, okay. Let's hold up. What is that? That's suspicious. We'll check that out. But first, we'll check this out. Also suspicious. Although it could just be.
So I don't forget.
Yeah, it could just be a toxic sludge island. For all I know. So okay, northwest. Ooh, it's Cherokee. Ooh, okay. Nice. Falling so far. We were so high up. That would hurt real bad to fall that far into water. Real bad. Subway Ascension, yeah, that's what we've been doing. That is a subway car. Just a chill little island minding its own business. Okay. Whoa, I don't want to walk into that. By walk, I mean slither. Okay, now we know what's in that corner. Where was the other marker? Is it so far away we don't even see it? Ooh, mines. And like the Strait of Hormuz out here. Some of the sounds in this music sound like it was made in the Mario Paint music maker. A friend and I were sharing samples from the Mario Paint music maker, like collection of sounds, and it was really funny. The baby especially. Like I can't even imitate it. It's like, no, I can't even imitate it. It would just be horrible and not do it any justice at all. There's some good sounds in there though. By some, I mean all of them. Yeah, I must be tripping. I'm way off course. We actually haven't run into anything otherwise, though. Although, what is that? That's suspicious as hell. So I guess this wasn't anything. I didn't see my marker, but I went right past it. Yeah, fine. It looks like a manta ray or something, kind of. Unfortunately, you lost the language book decades ago. It was the most comprehensive you've found since, so you never got more into indigenous languages since then. Consequently, Cherokee was the only Native American language that had a written aspect until the 1940s, when the Windtalkers, Navajo, were used in comms during World War II. Really? I did not know that. That is cool as hell. It's amazing. You ever get ebooks? Read on your phone or a tablet or something? Some people don't like it. I find it, whoops, sorry to punch the mic. I find it very convenient. Wow, I'm making so much noise, oh my god. I find it very convenient, especially if you're like waiting in a line, you can read a couple pages of a book or something. Or traveling. I haven't been on a plane in forever, but I definitely passed a lot of time just reading on planes. Also, random thought, speaking of planes, just out of nowhere, but I remember I had a memory come back to me recently about one of the times I went to Iceland. I think it was on, it doesn't matter which way, I think we were on the way there, but I had some Trailer Park Boys episodes downloaded on my phone, and I was watching those with headphones on, and the dude sitting next to me looked like so bored, and I caught him. I saw him like watching the screen, like, and I had subtitles on too, but I had earbuds in, and I was like, oh, I like caught him like laughing. I'm like, oh, this dude's into it. I'm like, hey, you want like an earbud? So we like just two random strangers watching Trailer Park Boys on the phone, sharing, like, each have an earbud. It was really funny. Made for a good flight though. I think my ex had no interest in Trailer Park Boys. She wasn't like prissy, or what's the word, prude. She wasn't not a prude about it. She just like was not not into that type of humor. That's why it didn't work out. Interestingly enough, if you've seen the movie Dances with Wolves, I definitely know the name. I can't remember if I've actually seen it. They did a great job portraying how Kevin Costner would have learned Crow. I'll see if I can find that online. I just switched out my really old laptop for my relatively not old laptop and for like watching stuff, I haven't watched anything in months, man. Like the last thing was like Lane, that was like last year, so I like haven't watched anything since then. Anyway, yeah, so I can maybe watch things again, like Dances with Wolves. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I went to Iceland twice. First time solo when I was like probably like 25-ish. I've always, okay, and then I went a second time like 2 years later with an ex. Yeah, I've always been like fascinated by Iceland. I remember being in like grade 1 and seeing the world map at school, and I saw Iceland and I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. It sounds like, you know what I mean? Like sounds like a Zelda dungeon or something. But yeah, it turns out it was really cool. Like I looked into it. I just love the place, man. Love the place. It's beautiful. People are friendly, but like there's not really a lot of people there in the first place. It's just very like quiet and kind of go like quiet solitude and beautiful mountains and stuff. It's just an amazing experience. Especially how it would, like, I went in the summer. Well, I went in like May. Yeah, no, I lied. I went in May both times, but the sun doesn't like it sets, but it doesn't like really go away. Like there's still some daylight. Man, I have so many things, so many Iceland stories. Think of her as a prude, nice freedom slim. She was definitely more on that, like towards that end of the spectrum of like prude versus like, I don't know, like what's the far opposite of that, like just straight up trashy. She was way more on the prude side end of the spectrum. Yeah, it's fine, it's all good. But yeah, so one of the like day trips, or I guess like night trips that her and I took was on the south side of the island to the west. So pretty much like you start, at least I do, and probably most people start in Reykjavik on the far west end of the island, and then we stayed at like a, I guess you could call it a hostel. It's not really a hostel, it's called in like an eco village. It's pretty much a hotel with a shared kitchen, and like we didn't see anybody else like the whole time, but there were people there. We like heard them occasionally. But anyway, more towards the middle is where we stayed, and then we ventured from the south to like east, and that's where one of the really famous waterfalls you've definitely seen pictures of, Svartifoss, is located down there. It's the one with all the basalt columns, and like it looks like an old church organ type thing with like a waterfall coming out of it, but like natural. I love that place, so I went there twice. That's probably like my favorite. And anyway, we went further east from there, just a little bit further east. And there is, I can't remember the name of it, but there's a glacier and a black sands beach. Well, there's more than one black sands beach. There's a glacier anyway with like a river that flows off of it into the ocean, and it's all black sands on that beach as well. And we were there at like from like 1 in the morning to like 2:30 in the morning, and it was like just twilight the whole time, like sunset, like perpetual sunset. It was amazing, like beautiful colors. And there's like these like ice drifts floating down the river, and there's beach, it's called Crystal Beach, that's what it's called, Crystal Beach. Look that shit up. It's amazing. There's all these like really smooth ice crystals all over the beach. Like it just looks like another world, man. It looks like straight out of a Final Fantasy game or something. And we both had our cameras because we were into photography. That's kind of how I got into it, was her and her dad. And I saw a seal. I didn't get a picture of it, but I saw a seal. It poked out its head and it looked at me. It was like so hilarious and just like amazing, and an amazing experience. What else? We went to more places. I was more experienced on the second trip with her, so I was like, I know what's going to be really worth our time and what's not as much. Don't get me wrong, there was like nothing bad about my first solo trip by any means. It's probably the best trip I've ever been on, but not even probably, it was definitely. But I had a little more experience, so we went, her and I took a ferry boat across to what's called in English the Westman Islands, and it's like a, we didn't see any puffins, but there's a puffin hotspot, and it's also, you've also probably seen a picture of it where there's more than one of these actually. I thought there was only one, but there's this like island that's like, looks like it's like risen out of the sea, and there's just a single house on it, and it's like perfect solitude. It looks like a chunk of a golf course was like ripped out of the earth and then plopped in the ocean. But those, man, they're so sick. There's at least 2 of those. I didn't even know. You've probably seen drone photos of those. So awesome. Never been in glacier country? Oh, buddy, it's so nice. Also, Banff, Alberta. They got some glaciers there. Yukon. Yeah, it makes for some interesting geography, that's for sure. You would effing love it, I'm sure you would. Oh my god. Even do a few temperate rainforests. Oh yeah, like where? Brazil mentioned. What the heck just happened there? Do we have to jump, or It's so hard to see. It's so hard to see up there if we're too fast for life. Let's try that again. Love to see some puffins. Those little tuxedo birds seem so adorable. They do. We were there the right time of year. They just weren't there for some reason. I'm pretty sure we were there the right time of year. But still, it didn't matter. Like, well, I mean, it mattered, but it was still amazing. We like just walked from one end of the Westman Island to the other to like, I think it's called like Puffin Point or something in English. There was a whirlpool though, and like the water's like super freaking blue out there, like a little bit green too, I guess, like turquoisey. But there was a whirlpool at like the base of the Puffin Point. They all got sucked into that. But it was really cool, really freaking cool. I would love to go back someday. I've not been to like the north or I don't know if there's much or not at the far west end of the island. I haven't been like all the way west, but I've been like most of the way. But I've seen most of the south, and it's just amazing, so amazing. I think the way to see it would be I went in May. You could go then or even into the summer. You can camp. I'm pretty sure you can just camp like anywhere too, and like nobody's gonna mess with you. And go for like 2 weeks and just drive around the whole island. It's kind of like a ring road, like I guess a lot of islands are. I know Jamaica's like that too. Just drive around the island and like take your time. Maybe have one or two spots you rent a room at to sleep for a couple nights, but you could hit the road the whole time if you want to. Let's get this uncovered. Temperate only exists in specific latitudes. Actually, you're in the extreme northern temperate zone. Ooh, it's extreme. Yeah, I'm in the heart of the boreal forest up in here. Did we pass it? Yeah. Okay, there's nothing here. We're just chipping away at the map. Somewhere like right there. What is this place? Like crops out front, castle ahead. Okay. Farming coin. Side note, I am getting very excited because that game that I talk about all the time that's coming out this year, at least early access this year, Into the Unwell, they've been posting like multiple shorts every day, like showing off gameplay and stuff. So I feel like they're getting ready to release into early access, and I can't wait. One thing I like about it is it's like these like old-timey like looking cartoon characters, but they have like, they got problems. They got like one one has like a pill addiction and like all sorts of stuff. I mean, I don't even know because I've only seen a couple characters, but like I've been played a few. But yeah, it looks cool. It looks cool as hell. Always wanted a backpacker van around the country. Yeah, hell yeah. Yours is the Baxter State Park area of Maine is a temporary rainforest that I only got to stay a week in. There was 3 foot long old man's beard. That's like a type of moss, right? That sounds crazy. And there's so many places I would love to do that in. It's lucky enough to do like road trip style. I mean, true like road trip style in Yukon, and that's as big as a country. And that was amazing. Bird. What is growing on the spruce with rocky glacial ponds covered in lichens. The forest had no briars. You can get lost and die happy in the fog. Oh man. The fog in the forest hits different. I love that. Iceland has lots and lots of fog, like every single day.
That looks sick. Yep.
Is it telling me there's actually 4? Oh, I came in. Oh, wait, what? That's on the other side of the door, that graffiti. It's telling me that what I found already is in here. But wait, how did we get in here? Oh. Mount Katahdin in that park has an alpine climate. Unfortunately, we couldn't get there. I'm not calling them out. Overestimated their fitness level. It's it's very easy to do, honestly. I like to overestimate the fitness level. So now I've pushed myself a few times and I was like, damn, I did, yeah, maybe overestimated my own. But it's fine. Better to recognize it than to push and then get screwed over like we were talking about that other day. Mom. I did a backpacking camping trip the one time with a different ex, and it was a hike in. It was like 4 kilometers, and it was the shortest one. So we're like, and it was like also like the closest one to the front gate. So we're like, okay, we'll do this one. How bad could it be? It's only 4 kilometers. Like I can pretty much see that far. And even though we looked at the map, neglected to like realize the topography, like how brutal it was. But it took probably 2 hours to go 4 kilometers one way. And it was very hilly, very muddy. Gorgeous though. There was like a stream and like some nice stuff, but yeah, it was rough. And then when we got to the campsite, like we emerged from this trail, it was so windy. So had a hell of a time starting the fire. She was like cold from sweating from like the physical exhaustion of like the hike we had just done, and like so was I. But she just like went in the tent the rest of the night and just like slept. And we had like, I don't know, like dude, I think it was like we had like 9 like, I don't know, some sort of Slavic people next to us, and they were really funny. But the one guy came over, they had a canister of lighter fluid, and they were just like spraying their fire because they were having a hard time getting the fire going too. But we just had like tons of like pine needles, and like they came over and gave me some, and we like made a huge ass fire at both sites. It was awesome. That's cool. Like, I don't normally like to camp around other people I don't know, especially, but it was funny. We made the best of it. It was a good time. It's not a window I can go in. What happens? Your brother's wife, and it was your brother's wife, and it was her idea to vacation there, because she always went as a kid. Hey, well, 10-year-old you and 30-year-old you are not the same people. So true. But it was one of the best trips. That's good. That's good that it was still turned out. Yeah, no kidding, man. Holy. I couldn't carry all that stuff on like the hike if I was 10, but I could definitely like make it through there much quicker. It's like hills. It's like the kid brain just doesn't realize like the difficulty of hills. They're just like, ooh, something to spend energy on. And slipping in mud and stuff, it's just like not a factor. Is he really up there? Is Mr. Mint actually up there? What move is that supposed to be? I don't even need to do all that. The checkpoint. No. Okay, maybe we can redeem that. Yes. Oh, this game's amazing. Oh, I messed that up. I shouldn't have spun. I could have wall ran a little bit. Oh, it's too far out. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Seems like a good spot.
Oh, God. It's one of the best of your life. We got 3/4 of the way up and had 2 hours of daylight left. As we discussed previously, I'd rather not complete the trip rather than not go home at all. Yeah. Yeah, if you're not prepared to stay the night there, you're gonna have a bad time. Unless you hustle, but if like they're already tired out, they're not gonna be much help either, with all due respect. Speaking of hazards, your brother thought you were being over-prepared when you brought a change of clothes, 3 pairs of socks, hatchet, 550 cord duct tape, and sterno. No, I'd say that's prepared. That's prepared. You found me, hooray! Yippee! I've always wondered, that cheerful attitude has to be tacked on, right? Wahoo! Huzzah! Zooms in as he says huzzah. Very convincing. Yabba dabba doo. Yeah. Got none left in you, huh? Alright, let's see what fresh hell awaits us. This would happen to a 50-year-old dude who's perfectly capable. But his foot fell apart. Oh, sorry, his boot, his boot fell apart. So your sister-in-law used your duct tape to patch his boot back together. Oh, look, imagine that. I think you might have been over-prepared, Nanya. You should have let him walk with his boot falling apart.
Boring.
I think you could have brought more stuff and still not been over-prepared, right? Like, you could have brought a tarp. Slip that in the pack. Like ferro rod, multi-tool, like all sorts of shit, man. There's no limit.
Let's do this.
It doesn't look too bad, but I have a feeling this one's gonna be a pain in the ass. Probably because it doesn't look too bad. It's like, what is it hiding? Oh no. Please? No. Can't wall run if you double jump because you transform. I think my favorite gear for any sort of outing is definitely tarp. I'm a tarp head, man. Like, honestly, you can do so much with it. How are you supposed to do that? My buddy and I went camping the one time, and we were supposed to portage right when we got there, and we were like ready to, but then it started pouring rain and like lightning and stuff like on the lake. So we're like, okay, maybe we go to one of the car camping sites that were there. So we did that, and it was just freaking pouring like crazy. So we're like, you know what, we have so much tarp though, we're so prepared. So we made a little tarp city with some ratchet straps. It had like the whole tent, the picnic table, everything underneath that. And so that was nice. And then paddled out the next morning. That's not the intended path. I couldn't even land on that. Where am I supposed to go? But I guess you could argue that, I mean, if you have time, tarp is potentially redundant, like non-essential, because you could just gather enough bows to like... Oh, we're going this way, okay. Enough bows to make shelter that way. that's really high up. Okay, hold up. We do have triple jump. I mean, with the feather. Okay. I have doubts we can make it up there. It looks too high. Oh shit. Not gonna make it like that.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. Okay. I think trying to get that distance to get a wall run is not going to be worth it. I think I need to just jump for it.
Huh?
That is a spike. That's not a crystal in the middle. That's just that is the path. I guess I just gotta trust it. Oh, please no. Brutal. Just gotta get back and try again. Trust it. You climbed Washington and it was sunny and you set out. Cloudy when you got halfway and 60 kilometers per hour and raining when you got to the top. Oof. That's some scary shit. Those dry clothes and 30 kilo pack were exactly what you needed. Yeah. Yeah. I think for anything you can get away with, like you can make it back within like 1 hour. I'm a lot less cautious about that kind of thing, but no. But anything more than that, I feel like it's hard to be quote unquote over prepared. As opposed to what though, you know what I mean? Like, would you rather, oh, are you proud to be under prepared? That seems like a weird thing to be proud of. It's like, I'm less ready for this than you are. But I'm just poking fun. Not everybody's like this, right? Okay, that was just high enough. I don't know if we could have done that without the triple jump. There's something down? What? What's the plan here though? Where do we go next? Across? Okay, I knew he'd be here. Don't tell anyone, but my arms are too short for these poles. How do you have arms anyway? Don't know. I don't really understand how any of you works. After leaving the Tuckerman ravine was when the weather turned. I'm glad they made trail markers as close and as large as they did. Visibility was maybe 15 feet. That's no good. That's no good at all, man. Holy. The story of your niece when she was 6. Explained her his uncle was exploring the clouds. Which sounds freaking awesome, and is technically true. Yeah, true. So uncle's a cloud chaser. Nunya Skywalker. That is where we go, I guess. There's 2 ways we can go here. What is back here? There's that? No, that's where we came in. What am I saying? No, it's not. That's not where we came in. What the hell? What the hell? There's that, or there's, I don't know, possibly the long way. Going down, we have to hit that crystal. I can't really see because they probably purposely blocked their view. Versus going this way, and it looks like we just go, I'm guessing that's the end over there. Doesn't look that bad. That crystal's gonna screw me up. I just know it. I'm pretty sure. Let's go this way. This looks shorter. And like roughly, oh no, roughly the same difficulty. It's so close. It's hard to see that gap. I bet you that's part of the trap that Mr. Mint set up for us. Grab that shit. Okay, and then where are we going? Down there? Down there? I really can't tell. No, let's make up our mind and go this way. I feel like it's got to be that way. Ah, there's a crystal there too. So did we skip all that? I feel like it's roughly the same of what we just did. No. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, we can hang on to that. Grab it. Okay. We're good, we're chilling. Now we just gotta get up there. Oh god, I don't know. What? Okay, I'm assuming these flags are pointing the way I need to go. It kind of looks like it just loops back though. No, it couldn't be. I can't get up to that, I don't think. I guess we go that way? This seems backwards though to me. Actually no. It's gotta be this way, I guess. Oh no. Grab the damn pole. No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, that sucks. Ouch, that sucks. It's 69 coins though. For some reason when the weather makes a hard turn, you feel like a freaking badass for not dying. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I can survive that. Survive anything. If you're prepared, but when you get older, you're just annoyed and grab a beer and enjoy the show. Yeah, man, exactly. I had a different camping trip where I was the first one. I was out like a day early. So I had like booked like an extra day of vacation or something, I forget. But anyways, I was there. I just like set up all my shit and like a lot of the shit we were gonna use. And it started raining. But luckily I had already set up a nice little like tarp over the city, or the city, a tarp city over the tent. And so I was able to just like chill under there in my like tarp front porch of my tent while there was like a thunderstorm that went on. I had like dry wood in there, I had beer, music, it was awesome. Yeah, okay, we could have made that without the triple jump. Don't mess this up, but I would like to get a better view of what's up here. Okay. That's the way we did not go. It's all pointing that direction if the flags are to be trusted, and I kind of think they are. The same with this, it's pointing in that direction. Let's try the other way this time. I mean, it looks about the same, like I said. No, come on. Yeah. And there, we have to use that crystal, which worries me because I messed it up a lot. The same niece, we took her to the Blue Hills when she was 4 and went up the hard trails I go on. And you're using a stick to guide her. And that awesome brat, he just said, no, myself. She's 13 now. She was 3 at the time, not 6. And they're used to the trails early on, that's awesome. Whoa. She wanted to blaze her own trail, eh? That's awesome. No, not like this. Dang it. Not like this. I could not judge how far that was. Both the wall I was trying to climb and the platform I was trying to get back on. Oh, it doesn't matter which like phase of the swing I am in. I can just jump up regardless. It doesn't matter which direction I'm facing either. Maybe it does. I don't know. Yeah, let's try this way again. Yeah, then it gets kind of weird. That was a slight shortcut. I'll take it. Wait, what? Where are we going after this? Here. Oh, that's the end. Oh my god, don't mess this up. Don't mess it up. I'm so tempted to go look at that. But I'm gonna totally die. Imagine there was just no collision in here. I'm gonna troll. Oh, I can't graffiti? No. Damn it. I was gonna put like an up arrow to make people come over here to look up, and then there's just nothing. Oh man. Okay, cool. We did it. That wasn't too bad. Pretty chill one. What do we get for that? Super bat jump. You can bat jump out of wait, what? You can bat jump out of a super jump. What's a super jump? Cannon bat, that's what we have on right now. I don't know what a super jump is. It's in the settings. Is there not a controls thing? Where do I see that? Let's keep that on for now. Okay, cool. Kid could barely talk and had her own mind. It's one of the greatest experiences in the world. That's awesome. She's in drama now, and her singing Alice in Wonderland was really on point. Nice. She hits notes and carried. Was spot on with the timing. I don't remember her acting, just her singing. That's awesome, dude. You're just there. Lana, I know you're here. Please sound off, friend. That's awesome, man. I'm sure you told her, like, good job with the singing, like, encourage her to keep that up. That's awesome, man. The kids need the music. Okay, cool. Well, that was that freaky little island. It looks like there's a rings race thing over here. What if we can just brute force this? Yeah, totally. Oh. That's the other side of that door. Already got the treasure in there though. more goodies.
Let's see here.
Oh shit, what is that? Oh, it's been, okay. The statue, it's been graffitied. Nice. DK, Demon King. Demon Kong. Huh. Wait, okay, that's the yellow one I'm looking at over there. Way over there, that can go in there. Weird, okay, we must have walked right over this, so it's yellow now? What? This, okay, what is this doing here? Okay. We're looking for yellow, not that one. Okay, it looks like there's supposed to be a rings thing here, but there seemingly isn't. Like right at the bird. Need an item or something to like get this? That's all the coins, but what about the rings? Did his thing. Oh, there's like a cave here. I didn't even notice that. What? Oh, that's awesome. It's got like green flame candles. It shows that there's the mouth of a cave right here, but I just have a statue of a goose. Wow, this story time is extending far longer than you thought. Already 8 beers in, dude. If there's even ever an opportunity, very much like a backyard fire with you. Yeah, man, that would be awesome. We can burn, have like a campfire smoke tasting, smelling session. Bring a bunch of different logs and like just smell them. Appreciate the The quality of each one? Hell yeah. Bring a sample pack. With that said, I recently had a discussion on the strange consistency of the Pleiades constellation. Constipation across cultures and its implications for the integrity of world traditions. Constellation, yeah. Stupid Gboard doesn't recognize intellectual contexts. It's like new word, who dis? What are some of its implications for the integrity of oral traditions? Okay, I really don't see a cave here. Oh, duh. Oh man, the freaking huge well that I forgot about. Into the unwell. Oh. Oh, okay. What's up in here? Come on. Oh, we're actually, we don't die in the river because we're, you know, a snake or whatever. Oh, please. Go, 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 go. Oh, yes. No, yes. Switch up. No. We have to go in the water, so that's good, I guess. Do we have a timer? I don't know if we even have a timer. Or if we do, maybe it's hidden? Sweet. That was great. Got Cog. Wyatt always sewers. That's funny. How do we get out? We just go back or TP back? That's a little bit odd. Or is that a door? What is this? Let me in. Okay, I guess we can just TP back. Cleared it. Oh no. Oh no. these. Can't bring a sample pack of wood. True. Yeah, both Canada and USA will tightly not allow firewood to cross the border due to disease concerns. Yeah, true. That's a shame. Is that not a good idea though? Like, if you could. Do you know about the Pleiades being the 7 sisters and daughters of Neptune being chased by Orion to forcibly take one as his wife? Different time. We don't need to argue about morality here. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I've heard it. I'm not super familiar with it, but I've heard it. Wait, what is this? Treasure directly south? That's weird. What's that treasure chest doing on the map there? Strange. Directly on top of it. There's something we got here already? I mean, that might be it. I don't remember what it would be. Mowing the grass here. Oops. What's up, Curio? How you doing? Just getting gas? Right on. Oh, that's gotta be fun, eh? Is it, prices jacked up over there too? Sheesh. DK's curse? What? Gonna be like a spin-off with DK? That doesn't look friendly at all. I don't think we can stand on any of this. Oh, actually, no, I guess we can. That's real. That's not graffiti. That's real. Okay. So, of the Western European Star-Lore, this story is one of the most consistent in that they are sisters, they're being pursued, and that there's 7 of them, despite we can only see 6 in that cluster. Huh, that's, yeah, that is interesting.
Boring.
It's around 355. What is it normally? Our prices are like totally different here. That's per gallon, right? We're by the liter. Is over $4. fact that we can only see 6 and the most is the most important, because last time we could possibly see 7 stars was almost 1,000,000 years ago. So anthropologists suggest it's one of the oldest excuse me, or oldest oral traditions. That's crazy. And the fact that it's like consistent across languages, like different cultures. You're growing up in Ohio, I want to say it's closer to 230. Ooh, damn. It's even before we were humans. Be back on the road, have fun. Okay, cool. Thanks for dropping in. Drive safe. Okay, what's DK doing here? Yo, Beebs. I was hoping I'd run into you here in the middle of nowhere. How long have you been waiting for me here? Longer than I'd like to admit, lol. But it'll be worth it, trust. Alright, what's up, big man? I found this killer talisman, and I set up a challenge for you to get it. Like the good old times, huh? Bet. Okay, cool.
Well, this sucks.
Cool. Cool skybox. It's like completely static. That's crazy. I guess we could talk to him in here. Oops. What does he have to say? Oh, this feels weird. Feels like you lost some of your powers. Yeah. This stuff's complicated. My dad's a lot better at this than me. He's a lot vaster than me. Vaster? Also complicated. But you got this. That talisman is just around the corner. Right up the road. Okay, no boosting and no spin form. Oh. Could use the bubble talisman here. That would be OP. That might be way too OP. I think we have triple jump on. Oh, except it didn't work there? Maybe I used it by accident the 3rd time. Come on now. There we go. Holy. No, of course we can't put a checkpoint down. No. Where are we trying to end up, though? That's my next question. Too far away to have loaded, I think. What the? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's one below.
Let's do this.
Okay. Okay, that's doable. Exactly, across cultures and time, which is where you make your critiques. If true, the only detail I'd accept is that they were female, since the social glue of all societies is still female. Like, you think in like all the versions of it, it was all like, it was still about like 6 or 7 women, all sisters, right? Oh, we have a safe place to land here. Crap. Oh no, we just blew our shot here. It's not coming. Oh, it is coming back. Oh, thank goodness. Quality of life increases. If only I could grab the damn board. Okay, I'm so glad that comes back. That's amazing. Oh my god, stand on it. Stand on it, stand on it. What the hell? Why is that so hard? It's definitely a bit further back. Okay, here we go. Sheesh, finally. I feel like those are slow on purpose just to mess with you. For multiple details to have survived between Indo-European, Oriental, and Autre indigenous seems way too far-fetched for you. A simpler explanation would be that you have a figure with a bow. So hard without the spin. I keep thinking like, oh, I'll just spin onto that, but I can't because we are hexed. Yeah, that makes sense. The bow was just like processing what you're saying there. The bow is a much more like universal thing, like easier to believe for sure. This should not be difficult. I will just aim for the middle though. No. Oh, that one stings a bit. Let's not fall, I said. Let's not fall. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that part was so difficult. guess our reward is through here.
Digging that.
Good game.
That looks sick. Yo, that was
Ricochet Beast. Slow down time and gain extra height when ricocheting off anything with boost. Interesting. This sounds broken as hell. Interesting.
Yep.
That paired with the like unlimited boost could be something. Continuous, yep. Wait, spin whirlwind? Which one is that? What do I boost there? It's a whirlwind with spinning on the ground. Be launched while moving. Oh, it's that one. Duh. Okay. Of course it's that one. Boost attack lift. Your humanoid boost attack raises you upward. That's actually counterintuitive to using this one, which is the continuous boost. Yeah, that actually interferes with the other one. Interesting. Okay, Ricochet Beast.
Seems useful.
Am I doing it? I think. Oh, wait, you know what? I feel like it's talking about like interactables, like the crates and stuff. In which case, that's not that good, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it's working the way I thought it was gonna work. That's too bad. Would've been weird. Boosting on the ground is twice as fast. Oh, excuse me. Holy shit, Sonic. That's some Sonic shit right there. And we can do it continuously. We just need kind of an open area to actually play with that, but holy, that's crazy.
New style, new me.
There is that our boat? Looks like there's less chains than there were before, or like it's something's different. It looks like it's not as like tightly chained up, or maybe I'm misremembering. Or are we breaking chains and it's gonna fall? Because that would be cool. Aurum Mine. We like pretty much dashed across the water. The hunter with the bow following a cluster of stars. I think it actually speaks more to our common violent nature back then to take. Don't forget that ideas like finding true love and being rescued as a princess, and the only reason you are a princess is because you didn't die from a paper cut yet before you could be sold off. For politics are very recent inventions compared to 20,000 years ago, where human globulin is often found at latrine sites. Cannibalism? Holy. I've heard of like times it's happened, but I didn't think it was like common. What do you think about the reassurance? Because they always uplift specific ideals of oblige noblesse. Cringe dated fresh reference to promote superior ancestry. What I was saying is that I think there's some motivated reasoning interwoven from that complicated history.
Huh? Yeah. Two
Cool, we took the we took the mullet wig off the rat. That's amazing.
Huh? 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 Digging that.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say on that topic. What I will say, I think French people are very proud to be French. I mean, like, yeah, everybody wants to be special.
Huh?
Speaking as someone who's part French, doesn't really care, but I know Quebec can be like that a lot. And they'll like look down on you if you don't speak, or if you do speak English, if you don't speak French. You caught it. Thanks a bunch, kid.
Huh?
There's everything else on this island.
Always missing that one thing.
Directly down? Weird. There must be maybe a well opening or something somewhere. see one. The heck? Oh, there is. Okay. It's a mine. There's a lot more common Native American and Indo-European history than most want to admit. Life was hard back then. I don't think anyone benefits from propaganda. Yeah, I guess not really. I kind of want to like stop. I kind of want to be aware of that. Yeah, no doubt life was hard back then.
This is my turf now.
Cool, there's this whole ass underground thing. I was not expecting that.
Whoa!
Whoa, that's quite the art piece. Isn't it just an absolute marvel? You'd think these ancient murals are from the Yunnan, who lived here centuries ago, but no, these are distinctly Lokian. So it's not that old then? On the contrary, that's what baffles me so. By all accounts, it's ancient. Done far before the conquest. But how that is possible, I do not know. Didn't some Lokians just have gotten here earlier? If we ever needed an example that our education system is in shambles, then yeah, this is you. No, child. It is a well-known fact that Ragnar was the first to explore and eventually claim this region. Well, he clearly wasn't, bro. It is a quandary, I give you that. That's so funny that it's Kirby. Kirby was here. Minecart madness. This is what platforming is all about. If you're not riding on a minecart, are you even platforming? The answer is no. Just a little loop? Is there really not anything else? That's... Oh no, we have to cross. Okay, we gotta cross over. We're just getting started. That's a cannon. Okay. Then what? It's circling, okay. Whoa, we just landed right back in the minecart. That was crazy. Oh, welcome back, Kiryu. By denying whitewashing or skimming over it. It is what we are part of how we got here. Denying our shortcomings only restrains us. Yeah, true. I agree. James is a powerful motivator for progress. Yeah, I agree with that.
Just to be safe.
How about that saying, those who ignore history are bound to repeat it? Wait, we can just boost indefinitely. Let's do that. What the heck? I don't know what that's supposed to say.
Seems like a good spot.
You got apple, cobbler, and root beer. Nice. Yeah, that sounds good. We gotta wait. We just gotta wait for it. Holy, let me in. Careful, it's hot. Found a gear inside a giant furnace. Yes, we did. There's still another chest around here somewhere, and there's more coins too.
See here.
Of course, there's like one right there. Okay, and then way up there. What the heck? Oh. Supposed to run along. Oh, okay, I see. There we go. We can boost indefinitely on here too. That's cool. Did it take us back to the start? Is there a way along the way that I missed? Oh yeah, I see.
This is my turf now.
Okay, it looks like we actually could have got up here sooner if I'd noticed it existed. So it looks like Mr. Mint is going to be up here. But the graffiti's to be trusted, and so far it is. Oh, it's a big ass swing. That's so cool. That's cool. Speaking of which, have you noticed how many pre-medieval themed shows, the Game of Thrones or sci-fi, Firefly exploring the fringes of humanity often have cannibalism as a fringe element? I'm trying to think. Game of Thrones. When did they have it in that? It rings a. It kind of rings a bell, but it's been a long time since I watched it. Now that I think about it. because those writers also studied history, which I wouldn't respect them if they didn't. Right? Decided to be Greek, yeah. We definitely don't have the hat for it yet, but yeah, we definitely look Greek in our toga, don't we? We look like a Hades character. Minus the head. It kind of does look weird. I like it. I like the hat, but I don't think it fits. Difficulty here. Where's my cursor? That was actually kind of cool. The like scar.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, like cat ears. This one goes with it, but I know it's specifically for a different one. That kind of works though, I guess, but I'm not crazy about that one. Did we just get this one? We just got that one.
Looking good.
It's kind of cool.
Not bad, not bad.
Gigantic hat.
Looking good.
Backwards hat. Doesn't really make sense.
This look.
That actually looks kind of cool. I like that one. I like the paint and the scar scratch. That looks badass. We look like God of War. Kratos. Missed the conversation you had last stream, but you and Agray agree more than we would disagree, and I'm an atheist. Yeah, Nanya, that's kind of the, I think that's kind of the summary of what I ended up saying too, is like we probably have lots that we agree on. It's 80 in your room. Minus 30 divided by 2 is like 25 Celsius. Dang, dude, that's like a summer day. Holy. Both accept the inherent, for lack of a better term, evil or sin in all man's hearts, right? An enlightened or grace is a journey, not a destination. What's up with her leg and her arm, her forearm? They're made of wind, I think, because our mom is like some wind goddess, but I think she's secretly that character Runa. She's just hiding her power, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like an attribute of our mother, because she was like wind elemental. What does he have to say? I don't feel so good, Ms. Beebs. Uh-oh. You're melting a little bit there, huh? that what's happening? I thought this was what people meant when they wet themselves. I felt sorry for you for like a second. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do this.
That looks sick. No checkpoint.
Swing.
This one's better for the platforming stuff, I would say. Sweet. Hello. I'm mining for coins. I'm not sure that's how it works. No, I'm quite sure. The kids told me this makes me minted, and I am Mr. Mint after all. I like how annoyed she gets with him. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but this one's really chill. Not difficult, just engaging enough. Like this one. Okay, just don't die. I have 1 HP left. Oh. It's pulling us. Cool. That was easy, but fun. Nonetheless. Yeah, sorry, the statement's unintentionally loaded. But people recognize they're flawed, capable of introspection, all except the humility of not knowing everything. Crouch jump. Crouch and follow up with a special jump that covers extra distance while moving. Distance, eh? If it was height, I might be even more interested. I'm not sure how much of the distance is gonna factor here. No, well, I have triple jump. Plus it's while moving. Huh. So that's not bad. That might come in handy later. We'll see. Cool, okay, we cleared that. Fungal depths. Where's Automaton? It's literally a Noita reference. I'm pretty sure that's what that area is called. It's fungal depths. And we gotta bring a thing back over here, probably. Okay.
Boing. Woo. Boing. Woo.
Oh. We slide it. Okay. Oh my god, come on. There we go. So it looks like we are supposed to be able to make that.
That looks sick.
That's actually amazing. Long jump from Mario. Oh, maybe it is that actually. Yeah, you might be right about that. Let's switch the feather for, what was it called? The crouching or something? Crouching long jump? Crouch jump. Crouch and follow up with a special jump that covers extra distance while moving. It's the B button.
Always missing that one thing. Huh?
Oh, that's cool. Although I am not fond of that control being B. That's kind of awkward to press jump right after that. I wish it was left trigger. It would feel like the Z on the N64. So that's what it was on the N64, Z and then an A to jump. And you just launch. That is cool as hell though.
Let's see here. Huh? Huh?
It's a me, Beebs.
Huh?
That's pretty sweet.
Huh?
I think I'll keep the feather on though. This effectively boosts all 3 jumps, if you think about it. It's kind of OP.
Huh?
One, two, three. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Hold on a minute. No, we definitely can't do that. Maybe we can get over from here. Stuff. Alright. Should have done that a minute ago. Snake climber. You can now wall cling and wall jump in snake form. Huh. That could be really good. I wish we had another loadout, like a third or even a fourth loadout. I would have a dedicated snake loadout. Because we had some of those snake charms on before. Snake charms. Snake talismans on. But they're kind of like, they're convenient, but they're not really as much utility as some other stuff like the jumps, which we use like even more. There's coin here? Is there an underground here too? Oh no. It's pointing underground. Like I gotta go back in the mines? Did I miss something?
Always missing that one thing.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, this wants something. This wants an orb or something. So what am I not seeing here? Oh, there's a ghost here. Oh, okay. Okay.
Right there.
Directly below me, but how do we get in? Is there a well or something? Pretty sure we just came out of here. Oh no, there's a health there, so I must not have been down here. At what point is the ghost gonna chase us? You call it grace or humility. Grace or humility. We call it introspection. Some of us call it introspection. Yeah. There's plenty you don't get along with. Yeah, man, same, dude. There's agree on one thing, disagree on a lot of other things too. I don't like the some of the issues with atheists I've talked to has been the same issues I have with some like people of faith I've talked to, in that they're very like pushy about it and they're 100% sure they're right and they got to be dicks about it. They just can't not be dicks about it. And I just feel like that's regardless of your cause, regardless of anything, it's just not the way to be. It's like, oh, you're so righteous and yet you are a shitty person. Like, that doesn't make up for anything, you know? Everyone has a sense of morality and ethics and knows when they're violating their own codes. Yeah, assuming they have any. Yeah. I think most people do. I'd like to think so, at least. At the same time, I think there's people who like know what they should be and just don't care. You don't want to be seen as an enemy or opponent simply for disagreeing with a single point. I hope there's people out there that see almost no difference. Yeah, and then yeah, I think I'm with you on that. You causing pain on others is bad. You just always felt it. Yeah, I gotta agree with that. I was thinking about this recently. I had a friend growing up that was he was homeschooled, and his mom was like hardcore Christian, but what she really was hardcore like mentally abusive. And I never really like, it's just one of those things I was like, oh, that was effed up. Like, I can't believe he had to grow up like that. Like, damn, dude. Like, sometimes I'm like, I had a bad, but like, holy shit, no. Let me think of some stories. So we were like between the ages of like 5 and 7 when we like growing up, and like when we hung out. So everything that happened was like 5 and 7. So I'm just like processing some of this stuff now. I'm like, man, that's crazy. The kid was homeschooled. At the age of 5, his mom forced him to speak in tongues. She'd be like, it's time to speak in tongues, and he would just do it just to appease her. And it's like, that's not how that works. That's like, I was a kid and I'm like, I know that's not how that works. You know, you're supposed to be like called to it. You don't do it on command like a dog. Like, it was crazy. Also, I think he was like mentally regressive a little bit. Like, he was like a little bit slow to grow up, because like, I don't know, or maybe I could have been mature for my age, I don't know, but he was really into Thomas the Tank Engine when I had like outgrown that, and I was like, that's baby stuff. I'm to me like Zelda and stuff. It was, yeah, messed up. What else? We were playing in their yard the one time, and I think his like little cousin or something. Yeah, his little cousin was there, like a little girl. She was even younger than us, and she like stumbling around because she's a toddler, right? Just like trips and falls over. And he doesn't see what happens. He just turns around and sees she's pushed over, and I'm like not even standing anywhere close to her. Like we're just kind of like in the backyard, and he immediately assumes that I like pushed his cousin over for some reason, and gets like visibly pissed off, and is like, he grabbed a like shovel and spun around and then let go, and somehow, good aim, hit me in the lip with a shovel, like a flying shovel that he released with centrifugal force. It's so crazy. I still have like a small, very small scar on my lip from that. It was crazy shit. But he did not know how to deal with emotions or like anything, and his mom was an absolute, I use this term, I don't use this term lightly, but she was a psycho bitch. What else happened? Oh yeah, this one was good. This was a good one. This is my favorite one. So I was over there, I think I like slept over or whatever, like the one time, and I'm like, this sucks. Had to drop a number 2 in the morning, and I don't know what they did in this household, but after the fact I realized, I'm like, wait, there's no toilet paper in here. What the hell? Like, it was just an empty roll. So I like yelled to his mom, like, hey, there's no toilet paper, like, can you bring me some or something? Or I was like, what should I do? And she like screamed back at me. I'm just like a little kid guest in the house. She screamed back at me and said, God gave you a brain, use it. So I was like, oh, what? Okay. So I look around this bathroom, little kid, unwiped, and I find paper towels. So I'm like, okay, I guess that's the next closest thing to toilet paper, like, which it is. Except I didn't know you're not supposed to flush that stuff. So anyways, I used it, I flushed, it got clogged as shit, and the toilet was overflowing. And I like was like, there's a problem, like the toilet's overflowing. And I don't remember exactly what happened, but I'm pretty sure she got pissed and sent me home. And it's really funny. That was pure instant karma to her. That's so messed up though. You just leave, think about this, you're a parent and your son has a friend over, he goes poop and there's no toilet paper, and you just let him figure out how to wipe his ass and like yell at him for asking. Like, what the hell? People are crazy, man. But she was like hardcore. This is the type of people that give other Christians a bad name. She was like hardcore into it, or at least appeared to be. Tried to appear to be, I should say, until you talk to her for like 5 seconds and you realize she's insane. It was like a classic, like, and then when my mom was over and we had like dinner, like all of us, she was all nice and stuff, like, but when she was on her own, she was just like psychopath, sociopath, maybe. You don't want others to suffer from anything you've done. Yeah, man, that's like pretty much sums it up. And adjust my behavior as new info's in is input. That's messed up. Yeah, poor kid, dude. Like, I moved away, so I don't really know whatever became of him, but I bet he's got issues. Feels bad, man. He was not any different from karma. Yeah, I mean, if there's something out there, I feel like I got my own opinions and thoughts on it and possibilities, but like, I feel like putting an exact name to it is not like the most important thing. there's other things, you know, that are more important than that part. Like what you do about it. She was just crazy. Yeah, the septic was bad and she found an excuse for why it was anything else's fault but hers. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm trying to read between the lines. Like, she was a single mother, probably also had a rough upbringing, if I had to guess. It's possible they just didn't have toilet paper and she was like too ashamed to say that. So I don't know, but I don't know. She was a snap case though, for sure. Like it's like not a question to be mad about, right? What do you want? What do you want from like a 5-6-year-old kid? What do you want me to do? Figure it out? Like, okay, here you go. You did. She obviously didn't think it through either. She didn't think through her answer. She was just like pissed for no reason. Because if she had thought it through, she would have realized that's the conclusion I would come to, is use paper towel. Because it's the next best thing. Or like what? Use one of her nice towels? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's craziness. Yeah, you're right. She was insane. Just because you believe good doesn't come from God doesn't mean that it doesn't. He still made you and kids take influence from their father, even if they never met him. Yeah, Curio, you know what, like, I can support that. I think that's a valid point. Whether or not you believe in God, if you do, or if you don't, the good is kind of coming from somewhere, like it exists. Whether or not we believe like it's the same thing isn't really that important, I would say. Where do we go from here? Crap, I feel like I shouldn't have landed over here. How do I get out? Oh no, I don't think I'm supposed to be over here. No, this is like such a dead end. Oh, we're gonna have to die and fall back out.
Let's do this.
But yeah, we go back to our checkpoint, obviously. I think we were supposed to... We jumped off that. I think we're supposed to wall run that way, though. Which is not gonna happen from here. Let's see if this is possible. I don't think it is. Not quite.
Come on.
So you're both set in your way, so we'll shut up and understand being Christian isn't just about trying to be good. Trying to get other people to heaven through Jesus because he's the only way. Yeah, no, I'm aware of that. I mean, so are other, like some other religions are like that too, is about propagating. That's the part I am not so agreeable with, for like just for the sake of propagating, for the sake of spreading like the message of Jesus and that kind of thing. I'm all aboard, because we're aligned there. That I feel like those are good things. Those are good teachings. That's a good model to model things after. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. But I'm not bothered, Curio, if that's, and just in case you're worried, I'm not bothered by you talking about it. Did we come from this way? Oh, did we start there and I just came back the wrong way? so oh no, we're deep in the cave and we're still facing outward. This is right. Oh no, this is the start. Crap. Okay. Yep, that's the start. I guess I will say it's like most things, trying to turn it into team sports ruins it. Is how I feel. And there's a lot of different teams out there, you know.
This is my turn now. Hup. Just to be safe. Hup.
What do we get? Growing triple jump. What? Each consecutive jump goes a bit higher, stacks 5 times? What? That sounds so broken. Oh boy, okay. What do we even give up here? We already have. Is probably the least height that we get from anything we have equipped right now. Growing. Groin triple jump. Which one is it? Growing triple jump. There it is. How many jumps is this gonna give us? Still 3. Each consecutive jump goes a bit higher, stacks 5 times. Is this one of those weird ones? This doesn't seem like what I thought it was doing. Is it being corrupted by a different one of our things? Each consecutive jump goes a bit higher, stacks 5 times. Do we have to be moving maybe? I can't tell if that's working. Oh shit, and as soon as I touch that, the ghost is coming after us. Okay, we gotta escape. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and if we stop. Yeah, okay, I see it. I see it. I don't know if I love it. Yeah, we're definitely jumping higher on the 5th one compared to that. Way higher. Like up to double. But we have to touch the ground. I mean, that's some decent height. Is it better than the other thing? I guess it is better than the other thing, probably. Okay, let's try that. I think we do this. also they like that we look like what's his name? Is it Hermes? I don't know. Well, we don't really look like Hermes, but kind of. Like our legs have like the two like the leaves or whatever, feathers, bird leaves. So it's kind of like a Hermes type situation, and we have our fast mode load out here, so that makes perfect sense. Okay, anyway, let's rob the grave as one does. Coming after us. Oh, jump, jump, jump. I like that they have like these like ghost fleeing challenges on this section of the map. Oh boy, okay.
Let's do this.
Let's go. Oh, again? It's the exact same spot I died last time. Okay. Man, the skill ceiling on this game is actually insane. My skill's getting up there slowly but surely, like 1% better than last time. But there's a long way to go potentially. Like, man, speedrunners are gonna have a field day with this game is what I'm trying to say. Come on. Oh, we're not on the triple jump build. No wonder I'm having such issues, because I don't have my triple jump build. Baby can't platform without triple jump. There we go. We got this. I have to find like the Talon altar thing to put his orb on. Oh crap, we're not done. We're not out of the woods yet. Let's go. I think I should have boosted there to keep going faster. Probably. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, that is great. Now where's the shrine thing? if he's just gonna like clip right through the ground and touch me, or what's gonna happen. He's a freaking ghost after all. I don't trust that I can look at the map right now. Oh god, he's right there. Ooh. We just gotta find it. Let me see. I think it was at like the start-ish area. Or like back here, maybe? Not there. Oh no. Yo, where's my bird claw thing? It's not that. Uh-oh. Where is he? Oh, he's right. Okay, I could have sworn it was like not that hard to find. Why can I not find it now? Am I tripping? You guys remember seeing it, right? Like the Talon thing? Something we had to do last time is put the orb on in the Talon. It's very simple. I can't find the Talon. Is it like up top? Yes. Get in there. Oh, okay. That's why. It was easy to find. I just was not looking properly. Escaped the caves. We sure did. Who knew these caves were haunted? I did because of the ghost icon, but otherwise, yeah, I would not have known. Actually, this kind of gave it away. There's still more down in the cave. Oh man, I don't know that I want to go back in there just for like a few more coins. I don't think I care that much. Not the biggest deal. So if you're being a bit preachy, don't want to be annoying. Nah, you're not, man. We opened up the conversation for that, and you're participating. That's totally fine. Okay, so there's quite a lot to do on this island, actually. Okay, we can just kind of like clear this out like that, I guess.
So I don't forget.
So I don't forget. Which is so funny because I will forget. Naval conflict. Oh, what? I put a pirate game inside my platformer? Oh, dang, dude. I don't know what I expected, but... Hammer Bros. It actually kind of is a Mario throwback. Holy, dude. That's crazy. Oh, this guy's like actually Dark Soulsing us. Spinning around with his sword. Oh, whoa, that did damage. That's cool. Plunder their booties. Go grab the other one too, why not? You guys are the Lokians, why are you guys fighting me? Your ship's been boarded by the pirates, I guess. Heck, man. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. But you need to stop. We never stood a chance against Ragnar's forces. Oh, there's our brother Rock in bird form and now human form, or Lokian form. Try and come with before the fall, for sure. Yes, something like that. Why do you keep messing with my work? You don't know anything. No one here understands anything. Then help me understand. Because from where I'm standing, you both are causing nothing but pain. If they would just stop resisting and submit. They're resisting because Ragnar's rule sucks, dude. Trust me, I'm not great at being queen either, but Ragnar's a straight up villain. He has his reasons. He has to be strong. Strong for what, Rock? You don't understand the pain he's... Why do I even bother explaining this to you? Just leave Ragnar's Rock already. If you don't, then I'll have to get rid of you. Yeller. Golden Mask Shop. Did we find this before? I think... No, because we just uncovered it. Where can I buy a mask here?
Boing. Huh?
Oh, okay. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. Oh, there's another one. Of course there is. Oh, okay.
Digging that. Yep.
If religion leads you to be a better person than good, but I believe God wants a lot more than for you to be a good person. Yeah, I will say, I won't speak for Nanya, but I feel like we probably would agree. That's like the bare freaking minimum of what people should strive for in life is to be a good person. And that's already asking too much of some people apparently. Like live and let live. And like do good things and don't do the bad ones. Like it's, I feel like we got, you know, enough trouble just getting people to cooperate and go with that, even when they say they follow whichever teachings, right? Or when they don't, or when they follow different ones, or whatever. Like we already got work to do. And if what's here and now is all there is, then that's like kind of the first order of business, I would say, just in case if we're experiencing the same reality, we should make sure that reality is as good as it can be. It's like when you have roommates. I don't know if you guys ever had roommates. When you have bad roommates, it freaking sucks, and you got to do everything yourself, and you got to make up for and pick up their slack. But when you have good roommates and you like work together and do teamwork, it's so much better, and like everything gets done and everybody's happy. It's kind of like that. And like we're kind of all roommates in this world, in that analogy. Baheil ruins.
Just to be safe.
This looks cool. Where do we start? Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you, Nanya, but I ended up making jalapeno cheddar bread again, and it also turned out good again. Maybe not quite as good as last time. I'm not exactly sure what I did differently, but it's good. I'm liking it. And I even had some with like some cream cheese on it today, and some with some cream cheese and a little bit of jam, because like jam and spicy is such a good mix, such a good combo. Ooh, that reminds me, I also started a new jar of pickles, and I opened up the last one I did, which was jalapeno and carrot. Pickled jalapeno and carrot. And it's so freaking good. I'm so happy with how it turned out. And it was just like scraps that I had left, and I'm like, what do I do with this? So I pickled it, and it turned out like really good. So I got a bunch of cucumbers. It was like on sale to buy them in bulk, so I'm like, okay, I can work with that. So I made a jar of pickles, started a jar of pickles, just with like some garlic and some salt and sugar and stuff. And I put like a couple drops of liquid smoke in. I don't know if that'll be any good, but hopefully. But yeah, I'm excited about pickling things right now. I'm not even that much of a pickled guy, but it's growing on me. It seems like a good way to get rid of scraps and stuff. Plus maybe when I have like my mom's coming up to visit soon, so when I have people over, I'll have like interesting stuff to feed them, more interesting stuff to feed them, things to try. Okay, we fell. Where's the starting point of this area? One must ask. Well, there's DK. He's got another portal. Okay, I guess we can go do his thing first and then keep exploring this. Whoa, that mushroom really did a number on this building. Wait, you're not gonna say something like, this mushroom growth is totally poggers. Nah, feels played out now.
LOL.
I definitely leaned in too hard, lol. Just a bit. Well, I like this new self-discovery DK. Hey, thanks. In the meantime, how about I lift up that shroom, yo? Using one of your weird space magic portals? You got it. Where I temporarily lose some of my powers for some reason. The very same. That's funny.
Well, this sucks.
This looks so much like it's right from Demon Turf. I don't know why in particular this one does, but it does. These space portals are useful, but I hate them. Losing some of your powers sucks, huh? Yeah. Why is that a thing anyway? I don't know. How should I know? Okay. Yeah, so no spin, no bat form. Ugh. Then what on earth? What's this all about? We have a single jump. We have no double jump because it's bad. That's crazy. I bet you we have to turn all these faces. We have to jump on every single one of these. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Turf had something just like this. Yeah, oh yeah. It's a jumping based puzzle. Okay.
Let's do this.
This better be something. It's here for a reason, right? Oh. Can't even get up there.
Let's do this.
Try to catch one in the chat. Mind you, this mind fudge. If God has a plan, what if his plan is for me to be an atheist? It's really not as deep as one might think. God only said he saved those who accept him, not save everyone. This God wants to spend his time in heaven with you. If you're an atheist, you can't do that. A sourdough starter. I just started one on Friday night because my old one went bad. I think I touched the inside of the container and there was like a nasty spot in there the next time I looked, so I threw it out. But the first one lasted like, I'd say 6 to 8 months. What did you do? Like, how did you add the jalapenos? So the last time I chopped them up, this time I just had rings frozen. I let them thaw a bit, but just frozen. I just threw them into the dough, like just like that. Just chopped into rings and shredded a bunch of cheese and just mixed that into the dough as well. And it turned out well. One of the things I would do differently though is save a little bit extra cheese to put on top. Because I didn't do that, but it is all throughout the bread. It mixed in really well. I'm really happy with all that part. And I think I should have added a little bit more water because I feel like that might have helped it rise more, being a little bit softer. More, what's the word? higher hydration, I think would have made it softer and more easy for it to rise. It's a little bit thick, like it's not bad, but it's slightly more thick on like the biscuity side, which is fine for how I'm eating it, but I'm trying to get like that like soft, fluffy type bread, and I think sourdough is probably a better way to go about getting that. But this is not sourdough, by the way. This one's just like yeast flour. But it's the same issue I always have, is trying to get it to rise. Sometimes it does better, sometimes it doesn't. I made another loaf today, just regular, and it also my yeast might be getting old or something. I don't know, because it's not rising very easily. But still definitely very edible and very good. What do I do here? No, we definitely have to solve this puzzle, yeah, because there's nowhere else to go. Speaking of bread, for my birthday, Supper Mom made bread, but then got turned into bowls. Ooh, which we then put your soup in. Oh man, that's amazing. I've had that before. Tim Hortons up here they like once in a while they'll have the bread bowls, and they got a whole thing. That's actually like kind of a somewhat fond memory, even though Tim Hortons sucks these days. They had a whole marketing campaign, like commercials, and the slogan was, "And then I ate the bowl." That's freaking awesome. That's such a good idea. What kind of soup did you guys have with it? I kind of want to do that with like chili. Did it come out really dense? It wasn't like, it's not more dense than I want it to be. It's definitely like comparable to other loaves. Yeah, I'm trying to get those like big bubbles and like the soft, like you pull it apart and like it kind of stretches a little bit before it actually rips, and it's just a little bit like brittle's not the right word, but it's not like that. Crap. The holes are like all like small, very small. I'm trying to get those cavities, man. Those like cavernous bread bubbles. That's what I'm trying to get. That's what I'm having difficulty getting. I even proofed it in like a stainless steel bowl. Oh crap! In the oven for like 90 minutes, expecting it to come back and see it had like risen some more, but it had a little bit, but not much. Not as much as I want. I've had them before where they just like blow up when I'm letting them proof, but it's just, yeah, it's tough. It's not always that easy. That's what I'm noticing. There we go. Need to work for that. Holy. It just pops this here. Okay. Still got it. Wow. Oh, no. Brutal. You over some broccoli cheese soup in a bread bowl? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I just made some chicken soup. That's what I'm gonna have for dinner. Very late dinner after the stream. Chicken soup and some jalapeno. I'll probably do the jalapeno bread to dip in there. Heck yeah. Broccoli cheese soup sounds so freaking good right now though.
Boring.
You're now my enemy for life for putting that in my head. It's called cheeseburger soup. Oh, dude. It's got a base of butter, flour, and milk. Then you put in celery, potatoes, carrots, and meat. And the spices. Sour cream? Oh, buddy. I want that. It's so freaking good. Yeah. Sounds like it. That sounds amazing. You should knead it less and fold it less for a large bubble. That's, yeah, you know what? I've had this suspicion that's kind of what it's coming down to. I'm torn though, because I see, I mean, I guess it's two different things, right? But I see with sourdough, people are saying fold it over like a million times, not a million times, but like do like a whole bunch. But I mean, again, this is not sourdough, and I'm not letting this like proof for that long overall in the grand scheme of things. So that might be it. That might be it. But like, I will say the one I made today, I barely needed it at all, like at all. It's very like kind of crusty is how it turned out, which is nice, like a crusty sort of bread. But it still didn't rise that much. And I think it was hydration was the issue this time. I feel like it would have if I put just a little bit more water in there. You're trying to make me hunt you down for homestyle bread. Homestyle cooking. Had me at bread. Something I've been thinking about trying next, I've made dumplings, like just regular flour dumplings, and they're great. Really not much to it. You can't really do it wrong. But I'm looking into, I want to look into making like, I don't know, like chicken dumplings or something, like wontons almost. Putting a little something in there, maybe some meat, not just flour. I gotta get like less wheat in my diet and more meat, which I've been doing, but it'd be good to it'd be good to have not just a ball of dough. As much as I love a ball of dough, it'd be good to have something else in there. Oh, seriously. Oh, I'm bad at this game. Okay, we can boost, we just can't bat form, and we can't spin form. Self-sealing, so maybe you could flip it over with the air pocket. Just have to make it thin, I suppose. Yeah, you're speaking my mind here. So I've wondered when I flip it out. Okay, how do I say this? The bowl that it's proofing in, I've tried different ways. I haven't really like measured my results that I can remember now at this point, but when it's just been chilling there proofing and like growing, is it better to find a way to lift it out and keep it the same way upright that it's been sitting, or is it better to like flip it over and get those bubbles to like try to pop but also like flip upward the other way, like through it, you know what I'm saying, like invert it? Oh, we can checkpoint. Oh, sick. Okay, good. Gonna need it. You've seen the videos of someone making bread and they're letting the dough ball set. And they start messing with it and say how they understand why men like it. No, I don't think I've seen that. That's funny.
Let's do this.
Okay, holy. Yeah, now we gotta jump on the longer side of that. I'm so glad there's checkpoints. Okay, that's the end of the portal. Sweet. Oh yeah, we're not getting anywhere from there. Okay. You know what's great about cooking? The only thing that matters is that it's good. Yeah, it's a science, but also art. Any idea can be good with enough effort. I agree. You know what? I feel like early on, I don't even remember where I exactly learned this. I'm pretty sure I didn't come up with this like mentality, but I made chili when the first time I made chili. I was like, I feel like I've heard somewhere like you can put whatever you want in there and it'll still come out as chili. And I've kind of like a different chili. Like it's not like it's gonna be exactly the same, obviously, but I've kind of lived by that. And so I remember I put like green peppers and like some maple syrup and like all sorts of shit in my first chili, and it was amazing. And I was like, oh, this is great. And I can like tell some of the ingredients I put in there that were a little bit experimental just gave it more unique characteristics, but it was still chili. Came out chili. My roommates liked it. I liked it. What is there? Point up there? Crap, there is. But yeah, I do like the artistic side of cooking, just like with anything, and experimenting. And yeah, as long as it comes out edible, which honestly it pretty much always does. With me, you'd really have to mess up for me to not want to eat it, and that just doesn't really happen, right? Just a little bit of experience, you can make something edible every time, even if it doesn't turn out quite right. It's hard to like make something. In my opinion, it's hard to make something that's like actual garbage. Like it's like, no, we gotta just throw this out. There's just doesn't really happen. Okay, what do we get? Timed triple. Perfectly time your jump input for even more height. I feel like they're getting to be, dare I say, maybe too many talismans? There's so many. How am I supposed to remember all these? I can't equip all these. Really give me so much choice. It was called triple something or other, right? Timed triple, I think. It's not a snake one. I must have scrolled right past it. Where you at? Time triple. There it is. Perfectly time your jump input for even more height. How do I know if it's working? I'm trying to like measure my jump height with what's in the background, but I'm not noticing a difference no matter what I do. Yeah, like my tail's like hitting like the archway there in the way in the distance. I don't know if you can tell what I'm measuring our height against, but it looks the same every time to me, even when I like purposely mess it up. So I don't know about that one. Yeah, maybe we'll just go back to growing.
Luigi's gonna lose it with this.
Triple jump. Yeah, that seems just as good. That's weird. I don't know what the perfect timing is. That's kind of odd, right? How am I supposed to know? I mean, you have to do it, right? But put Fritos in the chili? Ooh. Also know what makes great baked beans? Mustard. Barbecue sauce and mustard. Interesting. Baked beans. Man, I want to make some baked beans and hot dogs. Or maybe I'll get like actual sausage. Make a gourmet beans and wieners. Oh, that actually sounds so good. I know I brought it up before, but we made buffalo burgers with jalapeno and pepper jack. Realistically, it's a $20 burger. This is $25 per pound. I would love to try that though. I think there's gonna be stuff like that at some markets and stuff in like the spring and summer, maybe in my town. So I'm looking forward to trying some of that. Maybe some moose. Never had that. I'm pretty sure I had, you know, maybe it was bison in Alberta. I think I had a bison burger, not a buffalo burger. That was good too. Not too different from like beef though, I'll be honest, like not that different that I could super notice. But yeah, still really good. A great compliment to chili is apple pie served with vanilla ice cream on top instead of Cool Whip. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'm not even that much of a pie guy, but when you got ice cream on the side and then you mix that in a little bit as you're eating it, oh yeah, that's the stuff. I don't really make desserts though. I gotta be honest with you, I should probably learn. Make a pie. I'm sure I could do that. I'm sure I could figure it out with the help of a recipe. Get some ice cream, dude. Yeah, vanilla. I think I'm gonna have to stop and go eat. It's definitely way past dinner time. Oh man. Yeah, that's a good place to stop anyway. Yeah, the jalapeno cheddar bread is calling my name, so I need to go do that. I haven't had moose or elk, but would love to though. Called bison buffalo. Oh, is it the same thing? I sound like an idiot then. I thought they were two different things for some reason. Haven't had bison in the market for a couple of years, don't know why. Yeah, I mean, you guys have them down there, right? Like, it's not just a Canadian thing. It's not just a Canadian animal, I know. They're famously, like, hunted in the States as well as up here. Pretty sure we talked about this before, about them having, like, there's farms, right? You can have a bison buffalo farm. Yeah, it was a good night, Nanya. Thank you for watching and chatting. Appreciate you and Curio. Everybody else that sees this maybe at a later time. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you next time. Might be a couple days. We'll see. I feel like I'm tending to not stream, like for sure not stream on Mondays and Tuesdays, because usually because work is kicking my ass on those days the most. I'm not saying I have a streaming schedule, but that seems to be kind of averaging out to be what happens. We're not hunted because there aren't too many left. Yeah, I heard they're like rare, right? Yeah, we farmed them because we killed them all. Brutal. Yeah. Yeah, have a good night, guys. Thank you, and see you next time.